Hi everybody, I'm Chantal and I am back with another episode of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, and this is season 2 finale episode number 26 or number 13 depending on however you're counting it. And yeah, look, I have a lot of questions, still some from the last episode, but I'm not really going to spend much time speculating. I'll watch this episode here and I'll see, maybe some of my questions I have will be answered, So, yeah, guys, episode number 26.
All right, Envy, time to die! Help me. Kill me. Help me die. I beg you. Please kill me.
Are those real people? No. Wait, is that real people?
Come on, snap out of it, you idiot! Why didn't you attack him?
A person. Those are people. They need our help. They're trapped inside him.
That's a trick, Ed! He's a monster! Stop!
Big brother, wanna play? Let's play.
I'm done playing with you.
How does she know that? Like, if she's imitating people, how did she know that he said that? Like that, Elizabeth said that.
Open your eyes, Ed! Please, wake up! Wake up!
Cut the tongue off. The hell?
Ed, no!
Is something wrong?
This place. It's strange.
Do you know
I
it?
could feel there was something wrong with this country since I got here. But this place, it's the source of it. Can you feel those things crawling beneath us?
I didn't know there were tunnels like this under Central.
Oh, his scream is so
What's
cute.
with all that?
And he's only got like one arm.
The gatekeepers did all that.
The gatekeepers?
They won't rip you up as long as you're with me. What is that?
Philosopher's
Looks
Stone.
like
His core.
a red stone. It's his core. A philosopher's stone.
Open up, Envy! Your breath is killing me! I think I've got a way to get us out of here! Come on, Envy!
What are these things?
Okay.
They're known as chimeras.
It's stronger here. The feeling there's something evil beneath us.
Is it more chimera?
No, it's worse.
So,
Are those people?
Father can make anything. He made all of us, he did. He made me and lust, and he made envy.
only those 3 he made? What about the others? Missing a few people off your list there.
Someone's come to find me.
Fullmetal
So,
Alchemist.
what does he do? Just sit there
I have
chilling?
no memory of my parents' faces or their names. They called us prospective Führers. They trained us to be leaders. They kept us confined together, and they taught us at all times of the day and night. I was certain that I would be the one chosen to lead this country. I firmly believed it, and I endured any training to make it so.
What's going on here?
Just try not to think about it.
You could
This
at least
won't take
close
long.
the door.
What are you gonna do to me? Are they dead?
The Philosopher's Stone is created from the life force of countless human beings and contains their souls. Once injected into the bloodstream, it begins to take over its new host, and the human body tries My body was repeatedly destroyed from the inside out and then rebuilt by the stone. The only options I had were to die or to overcome its power.
From now on, your name will be King Bradley.
Why was he created like that?
Countless souls have
But
battled for
the
dominance within
other
me, and only the most wrathful ones survived. I can't tell you if this remaining soul was one of those within the Philosopher's Stone, or if it's the one I'd carried since I was born. I doubt that I'll ever know. Just as you humans take great pride in your humanity, misguided though that may be, I too am proud, because we also take pride in what we are. The woman you killed, she died with her pride intact, didn't she?
Pride.
I collected all the fragments that I could find.
So this stuff
Is pride?
It's all
Pride's
from
an important
Xerxes?
one, isn't it? He said
That's
he
right.
died with his
They're
pride
pieces of
intact.
a large mural
Must
from what
mean
remains of
something.
their
I
temple.
take pride.
When I saw
And
the
there's
ruins
one
of the
called
mural up
Pride, the one
close,
that talks to
I
them
thought
in
it
the
was
ear.
identical
What's
to the
that one?
transmutation circle from the 5th laboratory. I can't transmute the dead. But what would
Transmute the
happen
living.
if I transmute myself?
You mean a living person?
Exactly. I can use this transmutation circle to deconstruct myself. Then I'll just put myself back together. That's human transmutation, and it'll open the portal. I'll open up the real portal, and then you two jump through it.
What happens if
What
it
about
goes
you?
wrong?
The partial mural I saw in Xerxes, it would have looked more or less like this. This is the first thing that caught my eye. The symbol for God is written upside down, and beneath it is the two-headed dragon, the alchemic symbol for a complete life form. This basically translates to I will strike God to earth and become a perfect being.
Well, that's certainly an arrogant concept.
You sacrificed all of Xerxes. You turned them into a philosopher's stone. Who was it? I want to know who used this to transmute himself. Who slaughtered the population of a whole country? Who created all of you? Who's trying to make himself powerful enough to surpass God? It was your father, wasn't it? Tell me, Envy. Whoever this guy is, he's been using you homunculi to try and recreate the destruction of Xerxes here in Amestris, hasn't he?
You get us out of here and I'll gladly tell you everything. You need to pay a toll, right, to open the portal. This should work.
No body. Those are the citizens of Xerxes, aren't they?
At one time, but their minds and bodies crumbled long ago. Would you hesitate to throw a bundle of logs onto a fire because you pitied the tree they came from? These souls can never go back to being human.
Listen, this is
You
so
have to use
philosophically
logic if you
deep.
are to determine what a human is.
That pose he makes when he transmutes, I knew it reminded me of something. He almost looks like he's praying.
Long time no see. Too bad this isn't why I planned on opening you again. Thank you. Thank you.
Now what's this? You're not even trying
That's
to
his
get your
arm and
body
his
back,
foot.
are you?
So this is
Leg.
it? Your father's on the other side?
That's right.
There has to be a way to rescue brother in here.
Is that him? Oh, what's wrong with your body? That's his brother!
Ow! Come on!
No! Oh my god! Look at his body! He's wasted!
Can't. I can only leave with my own soul. I'm sorry I can't go with you.
Alphonse! Look at me! I promise! Someday soon, I'm coming back for you! Just you wait! Wait for me!
Do you know what? Oh, the end of that episode, like, oh, no, that almost got me a bit emotional. Oh, that was so touching. And like, oh, poor Al. Al needs to get the hell out of there. He's growing. At least he's growing. You know, I was worried that his body wouldn't be like grown, but he's getting older, and his hair, and but he's malnourished. He just gotta hang on a little bit longer, Alphonse. But at least we know he's there. You know, we know that his body is there and it can talk and everything. That made me happier than I thought it would do. I liked it. I liked it. Okay, so, you know, I had my theory that Ed and his father is the same person, and I don't know, I still think that, you know, and the way that, what's her name? Envy kept looking at Al when he was like, who would do this? Like, what kind of a person would do this sort of thing? And I don't know, just the way she was looking at him, and, you know, not saying that, I think the not saying is just very suspicious. And I don't know, I just feel like I do think he is his father, but I'm missing that piece of what the hell happened. You know, what happened to, if that really is, it really is his dad, then what happened to him to turn him into the father Hohenheim that we see now, you know? Like, what the hell is going on? Like, there's just so much mystery, and I really want to see what happens when Al meets his dad. He walks into that room and meets his dad. If in fact Gluttony really is taking him into that room to meet his dad, but he probably is. I don't know. Gluttony comes across as very childlike in his behaviors. You know, he has his little tantrums, and you know, when he was like scared of the repercussions of his father, just his whole mannerism, he comes across as very young, I would say a little bit innocent sometimes. Like, I don't know, it seems like a little baby. You have to like take care of him. So I don't know, I don't think he would have had the mindset to lead Al into a trap unless he was being told to, or you know, he's been given some sort of orders, or you know, I feel like it wouldn't be his thing to think of something like that. You know, in some ways, when you see him not eating people and not being like the monster Gluttony, like he's a little bit endearing. You almost want to like, oh, you know, look at the poor like homunculus. Like, you know, I don't know. It's just his characteristics sometimes can be quite endearing, but then again, he is a monster. But then, can you really blame him that he's a product of what he is? He didn't choose it. He was created. That's what he was created to be, to do. So can't really help it. I feel like as I go further into this series, I am gonna be like so mind boggled as to the craziness and the shenanigans that are happening, because I feel like every episode, it just like, the more you go deeper within this mystery and the more you uncover, the more I'm just like, what the hell? And the more questions you have, like, it's just season 2. Also, for some reason, I feel like Ed is gonna end up being this person who can control the portal in some sense, or mastering it, you know, and he has gone further. From what I've seen, he has gone further in his discovery and understanding of the portal than anyone else I've seen have done. And his whole strength, you know, he could the truth could barely even contain him. He busted that pillar back open again. It was like, I have something else to say to my brother. Like, he had his last word, but he's strong. He's really strong, very powerful. I feel like he's gonna be like an extremely powerful alchemist. And why did Ling say, "Oh, I know I recognize that pose when he does, you know, goes to do his alchemy magic." He's like, it feels like he's praying, and that's just, he literally said that and that was done. It seems like such a throwaway comment, but I know that nothing is thrown away. You know, everything you see, there's like a reason why it's there. It's not for naught. So I don't know, what does that mean? Is he like a god? It feels like he's praying. I don't know. I feel like the answers are staring me right in the face. They're probably slapping me right now, like, look at me, here I am, it's so obvious. But it's probably obvious in hindsight, but for now I'm not seeing it, you know. It's there, but I'm not seeing it. This is probably one of those shows where, I'm sure a lot of shows are like this, but there's like seeds planted, and when you rewatch it, like the first time you're watching it, because obviously you're ignorant to what is going on, so you don't know, but when you rewatch it in retrospect, you're like, wow, that is so clever. Like, I've seen, like, it's, for example, I am recently rereading, or finished rereading / listening to the Harry Potter audiobooks, and I don't know, just I read it a long time ago, and obviously you know the big pictures, so you know the big stories of what happens, but just going back and listening to and just seeing certain like scenes, and when they talk about a character or a thing or something in relation to something else, and you're like, it's so obvious what they try, like it's so blatantly obvious that's who that person is, or that's what they're talking about, but the first time you wouldn't even have a clue. Those things go way over your head, so it's a little bit like that for me. Anyway guys, that was the season 2 finale. I'm actually, that was hopeful. That was a very hopeful ending, and you know, I feel good. Strangely, I'm annoyed that I was finished, but I can just go watch another one, right? But yeah, I'm looking forward to season 3. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. I feel very interesting. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.